couple of observations from this weekend. Moose nose soup is much better than it sounds. Duck soup, not as good as it sounds. And Indian lard is pretty much as good as it sounds. Good morning, constant viewer. It is nice to be home. For those of you who watched Thursday's video, you'll know that I was on a bit of a field trip over to St. Paul. I was attending a memorial service for all the people that lost their lives or themselves in the Indian residential school system. If you don't know anything about the Indian residential system, I'll put some links over in the doobly-doo. I think over there. It's a pretty big part of our history that everyone should know about. Anyway, this memorial service was hosted in part by the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, which is an independent group of 3 people that were assigned by the government to study how the settlement package for the residential system should work. So mostly what happened is people got together and shared their stories. Shared their stories for about 6 hours. Shared their stories about abuse, loss of culture and family for about 6 hours. I was exhausted. Now there were some things I couldn't film, but I could take little snippets of people sharing their stories, the setup for the pipe ceremony, but not the pipe ceremony itself, and the round dance afterwards, which was amazing. And in the background will be some of the drumming that was done. Action! In a lot of ways, it was a really sad weekend. You can't help but have your heart break when you hear all the stories. But there were some fun times too. The round dance was great. Everybody gets involved and there's a caller and it's just insane. And even someone like me who has no coordination can totally round dance. Plus the food was amazing. Moose nose soup, although sounds terrible, is just really, really good. It has like Saskatoons and it makes it all purple, and which I guess, to be fair, at the beginning was a little off-putting. But it's really, really good. And bannock, I love bannock, so much bannock. And probably the best chicken I've ever had. Can you tell I'm into food at all? More than anything, I was amazed by the determination to move forward. Although a lot of the stories had anger and hurt, very few of them were staying that way. One quote in particular stuck with me. This Cree man from the neighboring community of Saddle Lake came up when it was his turn to speak and said, "I don't know if I'll ever get over being hurt and angry, but I'm here so that my kids will." It's that kind of honest and amazing hope that I can get behind. I wonder if other kinds of nose make good soup.